And now, Giants Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
Welcome to Giants Sports Talk Live. Postgame Game 2, Toronto Blue Jays, San Francisco Giants. Giants dropped to the Blue Jays 6-3 in the second game of this three-game series. Everything was going smoothly until the sixth inning, and then it all came apart. Hey, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Giants are still 5 games above 500, not below, above. But these last 2 games, man, a little bit weird. We got to talk about a few things here, guys. Talk about a few things. Looks like, hey, Logan Webb, I'll tell you one thing, guys. I say this a lot about tipping caps, but holy shit, how about them Toronto Blue Jays? Man, those guys are pretty damn good, right? I'm talking about the lineup. Wow. I mean, that is something. That is absolutely something. They make some damn contact. And how many home runs have they hit in the 2 games? How many home runs has the Blue Jays hit against the Giants? Can anyone guess how many home runs? Yes, they are aggressive, but they're aggressive in a way where they're actually making contact, right? Because if you think about it, and I was going to go here, Joshua. I think the Giants are aggressive too, but a little bit too much. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that. But man, I'm telling you, they know how to freaking make some contact. And it's a death by 1,000 hits, man. It's all these singles all over the place. Single. And then they break it open with a freaking double. I'm telling you, man, they know how to freaking have some at-bats. It's great to see. Honestly, it's a refreshing look on how you could score runs without hitting a long ball. And how many home runs have they hit? They've only hit 1 in 2 games, and that's it. They've put up 10 runs, and only 2 runs are the results of a home run. All of them have just been base hits and extra base hits. That's it. They're good, man. That's why they are number 1 in the AL East, and the AL East is not easy, guys. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Glenn will be with us. He's on the way back. He was out and about on the town today, so he'll be joining us here shortly. Have no fear. You will hear from Glenn himself. All right, where the heck am I on this? Yeah, let's get into it. Let's just do this.
And now, today's Giants in Review on Giants Sports Talk Live.
There it is, the final, 6-3. Toronto Blue Jays 6, San Francisco Giants 3. San Francisco is now 52-47, 5 games above 500. Toronto is 57-41. They still are atop the AL East. Giants scored 3 runs on 4 hits thanks to Willy Adames and young Luis Matos. How about that? Luis Matos had a double, was able to get us. They actually manufactured a run, which was nice to see. And then Willie had 2 big bombs, man. He came through today. He showed up. It was good on him. Look at that. Toronto, 14 hits, 6 runs on 14 hits. Lauer improves to 5-2. He's got a 2.8. Webb is now 9-7. His ERA is now 3.0. Hoffman with the save. And let's get into the box score. It's not pretty. Only 4 hits, guys. 1 hit by Ramos. Devers was 0-4 today. Flores is 0-4 today. Chapman was 0-4 today. Adames, 2-4. Again, Both of those hits being big flies. Schmidt, 0-4. Lee, 0-4. Matos, we talked about it just a second ago, had a big double down the line, was able to score eventually. And Bailey, 0-4. 0 walks, 9 strikeouts. 0-for-1 with runners in scoring position, so that wasn't a problem today. Getting a hit with runners in scoring position was not a problem because they had one opportunity, and that was it. Webb goes 6 innings. Again, he was cruising. Well, I shouldn't say cruising. He got through 5 without giving up 1 run. And look, he had to navigate a lot of traffic. Holy shit. Holy shit. Glenn will be with us, Steven. He's out and about on town. He'll join us. Man, traffic all over the place. And look, to Webb's credit, he got out of them, man, until the 6th inning. The 6th inning, man. Holy crap. Everything came apart. Again, I don't know. It seemed like every inning started off with a base hit. A first pitch base hit. That is right. Didn't that what it felt like during the game? It felt like every time Logan Webb got on a mound, he threw his first pitch and they swung. And they got contact, and they got a hit. So, hey, it is what it is. Rodriguez came in. He looked good. And why Walker was called, I don't know. That is something that we could talk about. I don't understand why Bob Melvin decided to go with Ryan Walker. You were only down by 1 run. That was it. Just 1 run. That was a spot for Tyler Rogers. Tyler Rogers had 4-day break. He could have came out there and kept the Giants in it, but he brings in Ryan Walker. And don't get me wrong, Ryan Walker has actually been having some decent outings, but man, you're trying to get a win here, man. You're trying to get a win, and I didn't understand that move, and I don't like it. Should have gone with Tyler Rogers. I think most of you probably could agree with that. I mean, that was just an absolute freaking mess with going to him. Now, does that mean the Giants are going to come back and score any runs? No. But again, mentally, they probably felt like they were still in the game. Maybe your approach is a little bit different. Again, talking about the guys who are batting. You're only down by 1. You don't feel like you have to press, so to speak. And but you gave up another 2-run shot, and they wind up going 6-3. So instead of 4-3, it turned to 6-3, and by that time it was like, okay, it's done. It's done. There's no way you're coming back, especially the way that Hoffman's been throwing the ball. Look, he's got a high ERA, but he's been throwing the ball pretty damn good. So there you go, man. That's the tail of the tape. Look, wish it could have been a lot better, man. Giants got to look. They're gonna have to take care of some business, guys. Gonna have to take care of some business. Where are you guys at? Where is your panic meter at this particular time? I want to gauge what you guys think. Where is the panic? Where is the panic level for your San Francisco Giants? What you think? Talk to me. What do you think? Hold on, I'm going to look at something here. Okay, interesting. Just taking a gander here, guys. Where the hell are they? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Oh, hold on. I'm going to see something else. Let me see something else. Where the hell are they? Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Hey, what's up, Graham? My panic is I want you guys to beat those guys. Do us a favor. Yeah, your Yankees are having some tough times, right? Look, there's a lot of teams out there having tough times. Armand is in the chat, right? Armand, talk to me about the Mets, Armand. How do you feel about your Mets? Huh? Seriously, how do you guys feel about the team? I want to hear what you guys think. Morcatna, 6.8 out of 10 in panic. They are done without more moves by Posey, says Alive Insurance. I like that. Like that. Not panicked, resigned, says Jay Farrell. Panic meter, full Eldridge. Nope, no Eldridge. Come on. Come on. Armand, not good. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so Mets, right? They're having a tough go of it as well. Armand, would you say the Mets? Okay, let me ask you this, Armand. Are you panicked about the Mets? Are you panicked? Are you panicking? With 2 months left to go in baseball, are you panicking yet? Still got to finish July, so more than 2 months worth of baseball left on the schedule. Are you concerned, Armand, about your Mets? Okay, you are concerned. Okay, interesting. Blue Jays hitting 280, runners in scoring position. Giants 232. Yeah, yep, exactly. We're gonna have a little talk about this. I'm not panicked yet. Not yet. You know, if they drop to 500, if they continue to free fall, then it's going to be like, all right, we got problems here, right? Got problems. But it doesn't mean it's the end of the world either. Not at all. It doesn't. That's one thing I love about baseball. It's 2 months worth of baseball left. Look, do you want them to play better? Absolutely. Absolutely, you want them to play better. Is it time to panic? I don't think it's time to panic. I don't think it's time to. Deja vu. How many? Hiroku, you're being a little bit hyperbolic, man. Just a little bit. When's the last time the Giants were 5 games above 500 in the last 2 seasons? Right. In 23 and 24, few and far between were they above 500, right? They had their moments, don't get me wrong. But let's see what happens. This is a different team, Hiroku. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna do a little history lesson here. I'm gonna wait till Glenn comes in because I think he'll like this too. Joshua says some bats are showing some life. Pitching needs to tighten up, but there is a chance that they can break through. I agree. 100% agree with that. I think they're getting. Look, it could go either way, man. I'm not going to sit here and blow sunshine up your guys' ass. I'm not going to do that. But I'm not going to sit here and panic either. The sky isn't falling. It isn't. This is something that people go through in a baseball season. It just is. Tom, thank you. Yes, sir. The season has been frustrating, but they're still in it, which is all we can ask for, right? It's different, right? Don't you guys feel this is a little bit different than under the Farhan regime? Don't you think so? Right? Don't you think there's just a different feel about the team? Yes. Do they need to go out there and produce more? Absolutely. But don't you feel pretty confident that Buster Posey is going to rectify some of these problems? Right? Right? No? What? Ibrahim? Come on. Don't be talking some sense, Ibrahim. Justin, thank you, sir, for the $2. I hate the All-Star break. Yes, I do too. I do too. Thank you. Yes, hell yeah, it's different. Normally we've given up before the All-Star break. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Let's take a look at the standings. Why don't we, huh? Let's look. Where is it at? That's not the one. This is the one I want. Got too many windows open. This is the concurrent wildcard standing. Milwaukee Brewers. I think that's going to change here, Sick. I think they're beating the Dodgers. They got the number 1 wildcard, followed by the Mets, but they've lost 3 in a row. They are 55 and 44. Padres got the 3rd, and then the Giants are right behind them, only a game and a half out of the 3rd wildcard. Cincinnati Reds are tied with the Giants. Look, they're playing some really good baseball. Reds have won 4 in a row. That's going to happen in this season, right? That's going to happen. There's no doubt about it. You got to watch out for the Reds. St. Louis Cardinals are 2.5 back. Diamondbacks are 4.5 back of the wild card. Marlins 6.5 back. So the Giants are still there, right? Even with losing these 2 games, the Giants are still there, guys. Right? Giants are still there. Come on. Don't freaking panic. That's all I'm saying. There's that today is not the day to start panicking. Oceans. That's pretty good. Yeah, his helmet. He's got a problem with this. I thought he had that fixed. But it looks like it's flying off again. I don't know why. Maybe because he cut his hair. Justin, maybe we'll put the link up. I don't know if the Giants team makes the playoffs. You don't think so, Steven? Okay, let's do this. You guys want to go down this? Let's go down this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. If a team, listen to me, if a team at the end of July was 52-57, would you say that they are done? They are not going anywhere, right? If a team was 52-57 through the month of July, would you say that their chances of getting into the playoffs sucks? Huh? Right? Would you say that? You'd say, forget about it. They're done, right? Done. Matter of fact, what if this team actually sold pieces at the trade deadline, right? At the trade deadline, they knew they were done. They knew they were done, and they actually traded. They traded. D-shot, it's a trap. Come on. And they traded away players. Right? They traded away players. 52-57 in July. The same team. Okay, let's do this. Let's break it down this way. Let's go month by month. We'll go from March to July. In March, their record was 3-0. Woo! Look at that. 3-0 in March. Coming out of the chute. Hot. Guys, again, this is 2014 or 2024. 2024. Listen up. 2024. 3-0. April, they were 14-13. One game above 500. Okay. One game above 500. In May, they went 11-16. 11-16. 5 games below 500 for the month of May. June is even worse. They went 10-17. 10-17 in the month of June. 7 games below 500. Okay? So at the end of July, they were 52-57. But in July, in the month of July, they kind of turned it around, right? In the actual month of July, they went 14-11, 3 games above 500. But guess what they did in August and September? In August, they went 17-11. In September, they went 17-8. Were they dead? No, they weren't. They weren't. And yes, Alive Insurance, and someone else mentioned it, D-Shot. It was the Detroit Tigers. At the end of July, they were 5 games below 500. And yet they were able to scratch it together to get into the wild card. They beat the Houston Astros in the wild card. They almost beat the Guardians in the DS. So listen, they were 5 games below 500. But I don't care what the other teams did. They still put together a pretty damn good win streak. Let's see. What type of baseball were they playing? Well, let's talk about it. In April, they were playing 519 ball. In May, they were playing 407 ball. In June, they were playing 370 ball. In July, they were playing 560. In August, they were playing 607. And in September, they were playing 680 ball. So don't give up, guys. That's all I'm trying to say. This isn't the time. The Giants are 5 games above 500. And we're not through with July yet. They actually sold, they traded Jack Flaherty to the freaking Dodgers because they thought they were out of it. And what did they do? They went on a run because it can happen because it's baseball. That can happen in baseball. Now, am I saying that the San Francisco Giants are going to do the same thing? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in baseball, anything can happen. Oh, by the way, let's talk about this. The Detroit Tigers in 2024. Where do you think they ranked in ERA last year? The Detroit Tigers, where did they rank in the ERA? Where were they ranked in ERA? The Detroit Tigers in 2024. They were ranked 4th. Ranked 4th, guys. Where were they ranked in batting average last year? 24th. They were the 24th ranked in batting average, the Detroit Tigers. Where were they in OPS? 23rd. They were ranked 23rd. They had the 4th best ERA and damn near the worst hitting in the entire league. Sound familiar? Does it sound familiar? Come on, guys. All I'm saying, meaning pitching is the answer. Thank you, D-Shot. This is what I've been saying all along. Thank you, D-Shot. You get a cookie. Thank you. Yes, that's how important pitching is. Where are the Giants ranked in ERA currently, right now? Where are they ranked? The Giants are ranked 3rd in ERA. They're doing something. The only thing that has to happen is the hitting has to come along, right? It does. It has to. We all see it. We're not blind. We can see that the hitting's bad. But all I'm saying is there is a chance. There is a way forward. Don't cash in now. Don't be discouraged. Don't be disheartened. Come on. We just got to get the Giants to start hitting. That's what it's going to be. You don't sell Ray. No. Yes, Justin Verlander has to go. Justin Verlander has to. You cannot keep throwing him out there. You just can't. I'm sorry. You can't. Right? Live? You can't keep doing that. All you're doing is shooting yourself in the foot every time that you throw him out on the mound. That's why I want to see the Giants go get a number 3 pitcher, man. Get a number 3 pitcher. Whether or not they're going to be able to do that is a whole different story. All I'm saying, guys, is let's not be discouraged. Ryan Walker sucks, Robert. I hate him. I've seen enough of that guy as well. I've seen Walker enough. I think, right, guys? Have we seen enough of Walker? Sure, he's had his moments where he was looking like he was getting something figured out, but today, come on. Now, Devers isn't right. I don't know. He had a pretty look. He hit that one deep to left. He hit it deep to left. And you know what? He didn't put a whole lot behind it. So I think it's just that stupid lefty, freaking Eric Lauer, out there throwing the freaking soft stuff. And I just think they had a tough time with freaking Lauer. Unfortunately, that just seems to be the problem right now. Trade Walker to the Mets. Come on. Hiroku, did you just hear what I said? Hey, what's up?
Sorry I'm late, guys. Sorry I'm late, Eric. All good intentions to be here for the 8 o'clock or 8:30, I should say. 8:30 start. I got tied up in traffic coming over the Golden Gate Bridge. A little foggy. I sent you a picture. I was trying to drive and take. Bernice is having an attack. Is it? I got to ask you a question. Okay. Quick question to start my part of the show. Is it illegal in California to drive and operate a handheld device?
Yes.
Okay. Then I didn't take that picture I sent you.
What picture are you talking about?
Exactly. So
I don't even know what you speak of.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
Hiroku, did you just not hear what I said? I did a history lesson, Glenn. It was beautiful too. Beautiful.
I suppose it was. Yeah.
Hiroku, did you hear what I said what the Detroit Tigers did last year? Remember, Glenn, last year, me and you were just raving about the Detroit Tigers.
They came out of nowhere. They were unstoppable in the stretch run.
Listen to this. Hey, this is what I went through. Let me give you the cliff notes. Last year, at the end of July, the Detroit Tigers are 52-57, 5 games below 500. They were able to put a stretch together to get into the wild card, right?
Certainly.
Right? They were able to do it. Now, guess where their pitching was ranked last year? 4th. Guess where their hitting was ranked? 24th for average, 23rd for OPS. Wow. It sounds pretty damn familiar, right? The Giants are in the same boat. You got this incredible pitching, but the hitting hasn't freaking kicked in. So, again, Hiroku, last year, and I'm not saying that the Giants can do this. It's possible. It is possible. And look, what did the Detroit Tigers do last year, Glenn, at the trade deadline? Did they buy or did they sell? They sold. Remember, they traded Jack Flaherty to the freaking Dodgers. So they didn't even add pieces. See, the Giants are still at that point to where they can add a piece or two. It could be a totally different look of a team come August 1st. So I'm just telling people, don't panic yet.
I agree. Eric, I got to agree. Don't panic. Don't set yourself up and panic and get all depressed and worry about, because we're not making the playoffs.
And you know what? And that is a possibility. No,
you didn't see that coming.
100%. Oh, I knew where you're going. I know you. I knew you're going. But
no, I just don't see it happening. It
may not.
You can call upon the miracle Mets, the miracle Tigers. You get Eric. After what I see, man.
What I'm trying to say, my whole point.
It's woeful.
My whole point is the Giants have the pitching. If they only could get the damn hitting on the same damn page, man, we'll see.
Tomorrow, Eric, is July 20th. We're 20 in. We had the All-Star break, a little time to reset. You know how many RBIs Wilmer's got this month?
How many?
9.
That's it. That's rough. He looked rough today.
They don't play him every day.
Yeah, I know. Same thing. Hey, it's the same thing with Matos. And look what Matos did today. He did well today. He did well.
What'd you think of Webb?
He was doing okay. I'm going to tell you something right now. Toronto Blue Jays, they're a hell of a hitting team.
Did you see was it the
hell of a hitting?
Well, I watched the Blue Jay broadcast. They got some great stats. Do you know what the exit velocity, or not the exit velocity, I beg your pardon. The exit degree, what's the proper
The degrees?
The degree, the hit.
The home run, yeah.
The exit velocity of the hit. You know what I'm talking about, guys?
Yeah, you're talking about how hard the ball was hit off the bat.
Not the velocity, the degrees.
Okay, you're talking about how high.
You know what degree they hit the ball off the bat?
No. 2 degree?
2 degree, which is basically level swing.
In other words, they're just making contact.
Making contact. Yes.
They're making contact. And that's all you got to do, man. You don't have to go. And here's the thing, and I'm going to get to this. Glenn, how many walks? Hold on. How many walks did the Giants have in the last 2 games?
Tell me. There you go.
Goose egg.
I was thinking it was 1 or 2.
Here's the problem. I think this is the problem. I think coming out of the All-Star break, I think they're a little bit too aggressive. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't confuse the aggressive of what the Blue Jays do compared to what the Giants do. Mm-hmm. So I think the Giants are getting a little bit out of the rhythm. I think they're trying to come out and trying to make a point, so to speak, because the Giants are ranked 4th in the entire league in drawing walks. Mm-hmm. And look, in other words, they're seeing pitches and they're going to draw walks. Okay. Now, do they do anything to the walks? Not particularly, but normally it's a team that will draw some walks. The last 2 games, 0 walks. That is not indicative of what the Giants do as far as taking that free pass. So there's a little bit something weird with them coming out of the All-Star break, and hopefully they can figure that one out tomorrow. A little bit weird.
Fair point. However, I've got to be the detractor in this. You come at it with the walks, Eric. You see what you see, and you get what you get from this Giants team. What did they come out of the gate yesterday with? 12 Ks. How many today? 9 Ks.
I know.
Eric,
it's a lot. That's what I'm saying.
21 strikeouts.
That's what I'm saying.
2 games after.
I think that's why I'm
reset.
saying I think they got a bit too aggressive, and I don't know what it is. It maybe it's just they're trying to make a point coming out of an All-Star break, and we can swing. Well, you know what? If you're not making contact and you're striking out, well, it ain't helping. Same thing with John Walks.
Good question heading into the final game, the rubber game tomorrow. It's not really a rubber game. You got to win one in this series. So, Eric, I saw Willie Adames swinging a hot stick today. 2 home runs.
That first one was a freaking bomb, dude.
Does that scare you?
What?
Willie Adames, 2 home runs today.
Mm-hmm.
All I could think during the game now is, oh, this kid's swinging at the fence. He's going to go for the next 32.
Nah, I like what he's at least what he's doing. He's not missing those mistake pitches like Chapman. Dude, he looked horrible today. He looked bad.
I don't like
pitches down the middle. Pitches down the middle,
today.
and you can't, and you're swinging through them. Adames did not miss the pitches down the middle.
Dodger blue today. See my straw?
Oh, way to go. Ibrahim, thank you, sir, for the $5. The 2010 Giants clinched the division and a playoff spot in the final game of the season. Can't clinch a spot in July. Just let it play out. Yeah, that's all we can do. You still got 60-something odd games left to go. Yes, it is.
Oh, back on schedule. It's 9:02.
Yeah, how about that? You like that?
Oh, by the way, final just in. Milwaukee has just defeated the LA Dodgers 8-7.
Oh, Dodgers are they're done. Dodgers are done. They ain't making the playoffs. They're not. Forget about
Milwaukee is.
Milwaukee's good.
I like Milwaukee.
Yeah, Milwaukee's good.
Milwaukee's got pitching.
They got some, and they hit.
And they've got speed.
They got a good
They get on base. They don't mess around.
Yep, I know.
They get on base. They run. When have we seen a guy, Eric? When have you seen a guy on our team? Regardless, more often than not, we get a hit. It's like, oh, we're lucky there. You get on base. Like a couple of games before the All-Star break, the game that Yaz laid down a surprise bunt, caught everybody off guard. He's on first base, and you think, all right, we need to run. We need to run. Move, get him over there. Get him on the base paths moving. He just stands around like he's in quicksand. Why are they? Why do they? They lack all sense of aggression on the base paths.
Yeah, and it's totally different than April. I don't know what it is.
We've spoken about it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
why though? What has happened to where in April you're playing a totally different type of baseball than you are even in, let's say June and July. I mean, it's just, I'm not understanding what has happened with this team and why they're not playing the same way that they did in April. It's just a little bit strange.
But as much as it pains me in a way, guys, it pains me to talk about the start we got off to, Eric. Red hot. We had a great opening month.
Absolutely.
Great first week. And we started on the road, Eric.
I know.
That was one of the things we've overlooked is we started with that record on the road.
Yeah, Cincinnati and Houston, yeah.
But don't think this was a fluke either, because look, we were the best team in the preseason. We carried everything right out of training camp.
Yes, the good vibes were there. Yes.
That's when you go, what the hell has happened?
Yeah.
When you start breaking it down, the last 30 games, 45, 50 games, and you go, yeah, this game's won by 500. And that's where we're on our way. I had a good chat after the game today with Dean, and Dean is like, he's becoming reserved. I'm reserved to the fact that maybe this is what we are, dude. This is what we are. We have our ups and downs, but you realize we're taking steps back. We win 2 or 3, we lose 3 or 4. We win 2 or 3, lose 3 or 4.
Well,
this team is going backwards, Eric.
Well, I'll tell you what, because remember, we got all the way up to 12 games, I think, above 500, right?
And how many are we over now? 4?
We're 5. And now, hold on, remember, it wasn't that long ago. About 2 weeks ago, we dropped back down to 5. Right? We were 5 games. Then we got up to 9 games above 500. Then we've dropped down to 5 games. So it's fluctuating. It's doing this. You've got some ebbs and its flows. Right now, it hasn't necessarily crashed and burned. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But if it does, totally different. Then it's a totally different outlook. But let's talk about this.
Well, you talk to me, Eric. You give me your thought on this. Here's a very solid question. I need a solid answer from you. Because you're such a diehard. You love talking ball every day. If you come out with that kind of hey, you get ebbs and flows.
Mm-hmm.
Ebbs and flows. It's an ocean. It's an ocean. The waves crash in, but they keep rolling. So you got to keep rolling along. Wins or losses, there is always tomorrow. But
getting a little sick.
Seasick? So my question to you is, which side of the fence do you really find yourself? Are you overly excited with the wins or overly concerned with the losses? To me, I'm overly concerned because the way this team loses, dude. How many hits do we have today?
4.
Well.
But how many hits did we have yesterday and scored? We had 11 hits and we couldn't score 1 run.
How many hits did Justin Verlander give up yesterday?
9. He gave up 9.
So we had 11 in 2 games, and he gave up 9 in an inning and a third? Or
two and 2/3.
Yeah. That concerns me. See, my concern, it's almost like, what are you one of these guys that the thrill of the victory is more than or
the agony
of that defeat? And for me, it's the agony of the defeat, because when they go on these rolls backwards, Eric, this is, what's coming. Dude, when they weren't hitting the ball today, and then when I saw Webb getting in trouble, I went, this is not going to end up good. And of course, dude, I don't know about you watching the ball game in the comfort of your palace up there in Galt, but when I'm sitting here in the lowly little condo outside the ballpark thinking, the team's on the road, I'm just kicking back watching this mess of a hitting experience, and I see Bailey again coming up to the plate. The guy, they can't make a torpedo bat big enough for this guy to get hits.
Well, there's a lot of 0-4s in the lineup today.
Oh, did I miss that portion? Did you already do that?
Yeah, Devers was 0-4, Flores was 0-4, Chapman was 0-4, Schmidt was 0-4, Lee was 0-4, and Bailey was 0-4.
And we weren't going against Nolan Ryan or Cy Young today, Eric. Come on.
Eric Lauer. No.
Well, great first name, but,
It's, hey, I mean, what are you going to do? I don't like it.
I chalk it up to a lefty.
I don't know. Yeah, I know. Isn't that the weirdest? Is that the weirdest thing going on? I mean,
dude, if anything weird can happen, it can happen to the Giants.
I tell you what, then let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. We are 11 days, right? Approximately somewhere around 11 days from the trade deadline.
Is it that close? You know what? You're right.
Yeah,
Holy
dude.
Crap.
I know. We're getting close, dude. We're getting close.
11 days.
We're getting close.
To the end of the month.
So what do you want the Giants to do? Should that be a poll? Should we poll this? I'm afraid to poll.
Too early. Oh, I thought you meant, should we pull the plug on it? You
No.
gotta wait. You gotta wait. Eric, I'd go to the 11th hour.
Okay.
If I'm Buster
But
Posey,
I'm going to ask
not deciding until the day before. I'm going to talk to teams. I'm going to have things in place, but you can't, Eric, one way or the other. They got to buy or they got to sell. I don't want them to sit idle. You do one or the other, buy or sell, but do not come trade deadline. Eric and I at 3:00 trade deadline. Can you imagine, Eric, if you and I are here? The deadline is 3 minutes away. We've done nothing.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. I'm going to see something here.
Pick a lane, as Coach Emilio would say. Pick a lane. I do think it's a little early to pick a lane, though. You agree?
You pick a lane?
You think it's a little early?
11
games,
Here we go.
What if they win 8 of the next 10 and you go, oh, see, that's why you didn't sell.
Okay, there we go.
I lose 8 of the next 10. I go, you got
the poll is out there. What is the poll? What do you want the club to do at the deadline? Buy, sell, buy and sell, or stand pat?
I'm a seller.
Seller? Okay.
I'm a seller.
There's going to be more to this. Do you have any Because we're just not going to stop on, okay, we want to buy and we want to sell, because we're going to get a little bit deeper into this.
Well, let me ask you this, Eric. If the trade deadline does come and there's not much, even if they make a minor deal, if there's not a whole lot of action, no friction with this club, how concerned how disappointed are you?
I'll be disappointed. Let's talk about this. I'll tell you about this. Remember the conversation we had with Matt Stairs? What did he say when a club didn't go out there and go buy?
Oh, the next
what's it do to the clubhouse?
Next 2 months, the team is sour in that dressing room.
Yeah, right. Because you feel like, you don't think we got the
organization sold you short.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hey, we're not going for it. What's going on? All right. All right. So yeah, I'm sure it does have an effect.
Not to put words in his mouth, but we're in agreement.
Here we go. And if you guys, whatever answer, whether it's standing pat, buying or selling, then with that answering that question, what is the way forward for the club?
Well, I was going to ask you, Eric, do you think it makes it difficult to build for the future when you got some of these players, Devers, Chapman, Adames, you got a lot of players locked up.
Okay. You're answering, you're kind of going down the path I was going. Let's talk about what do we think Buster Posey will do? What do you think Buster Posey? We got our own feelings on what we want to do. But we got to kind of put ourselves in Buster Posey's position here. What do you think Buster Posey is going to do? And now let me help you with this. You got to take in consideration what Buster Posey has already done. What has he already shown you for you to make that decision on what you think Buster Posey is going to do? So what did he do? Let's talk about it. He extended Chapman. He got Willie Adames in the offseason. Signed Justin Verlander. Mistake, and then you traded for Rafael Devers. So with that being said, what do you think Buster Posey will do at the trade deadline? I see a live insurance says it will do a Mark Canha type. What makes you think it's going to be a Mark Canha type? Why do you think it's Mark Canha? See, this is a little bit more difficult to try to figure out. It's not easy. It's not because the club is pitching their asses off, right? You don't really want to give up on that.
But don't you also agree, Eric, that if you call it the Mark Canha approach, don't you already feel like those names that I've mentioned, the guys who are going to be here long term, you're building around them at this point.
Correct.
Don't you feel if you make a Mark Canha deal, we've already got those guys surrounded by Mark Canhas of the world.
Right. Well, there you go. Right.
It's what I call a lateral move. Right.
That's a lateral. And I don't think Buster Posey is a lateral type guy. I don't.
That's why he's got to do one or the other. Buy big or sell.
Right. I agree with that.
Not going to cut it.
I agree with that.
What's your I'll give you the line. You've seen that fish before.
I've seen that fish before.
Yeah. If we do that again, Eric, I don't know what to think. I know it's a new regime, buddy. I know it's you can say it's a new regime of science baseball, but show me something.
Hold on. But has not Buster Posey done that though? Let's be honest. Come on. Let's be honest. Has Buster Posey not gone out there to try to make this team better? He has tried to make this team better. Has it worked with Verlander? No. Is Chapman who Chapman is? Pretty much. Is Willie Adames underachieving? I would say so. Is Devers a fantastic trade? Yes. Right? That's what I'm saying.
Would you trade Devers? I would.
No.
I would.
No.
All the talk in Boston.
No.
You know the funny thing?
No.
Initially, all I heard was the people in Boston are losing their mind over this deal. Who the hell is Hicks and what? Now, all they're talking about on WEEI in Boston, all the call-in shows is the Giants got hoodwinked. This is great. They took the money. We won about 14 of the last 18 games. Like we got rid of the trouble. He's not producing. I thought he looked pathetic today again, Eric. And I know you've kept saying, no, you're taking the Posey approach. Oh, new home. He's always played there. How long a leash do you give these type of
Today
things?
He wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad. He had
producing. Again, it's the Verlander therapy.
Well, yesterday he did. Today he hit a deep fly ball to left center. It was only missed a yard.
Oh, he hit a home run?
No, but he went opposite field.
So he had a long fly.
But he's making good contact because before
Dude,
What was he doing? What was he doing a
Jr.
lot
made good contact too. Lamont
hold on.
Wade Jr. made good contact.
No, he didn't.
He made
Lamont Wade made no contact. He made zero contact.
Great contact.
What Devers did in San Francisco, he kept grounding out. Now he's getting the ball in the air and he's getting a little bit more pop behind it. So I'm not worried. Devers is not the problem. Devers is not the damn problem. Period.
No, but I'm like, dude, don't turn on me. I said, would you trade him?
No, I wouldn't trade him.
Okay. You threw out the name Chapman. I watched that Jays game today and I thought to myself,
pitiful.
You know, what?
Pitiful.
Oh, I thought we have the best third baseman in baseball.
Great third baseman. Right now, his bat. This is the problem.
Doesn't matter. You got to take one side. Each player. You don't even have to. Your team. I don't think you have to brand a team offensive or defensive. But Chapman, he can be the guy batting 060. I don't care. His glove, Eric, plays.
Oh, I know. I get it. 100%.
You see him picking them today. He's in this
good.
series.
Yes,
this
he's
series,
great.
He's lights out, dude. He's the best I've seen.
But the problem is, because the Giants' problem is the hitting. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. And you got
that's what I told you in the offseason. You were all about hitting and pitching. I said, Eric, if they can't score any
timely
runs,
hitting.
Or defense, I beg your pardon. Defense. I said, if they don't get any hitting and they don't get any runs, we're not going to win many games. And that's what you're seeing now. So my question is, Eric, if you got guys at third base like him, and you get the guys who you're saying there are defensive guys, then it's time to look around the diamond and find these guys who aren't hitting, and you got them. Dude, it might have to be a trade. I'm thinking at this point, look around the diamond of the guys who aren't producing. There could be a shocker of a deal, Eric. You could see guys traded who you go, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Could happen.
Down, you look at the stats and go, yeah, maybe I could. And just didn't. I was blind to it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's why I can't wait till the trade deadline. Ranch Milk. Interesting name. Have not seen you in the trade before. No,
I would.
No. Here we go. Ranch Milk. They should trade the bums and get ready for next year. Okay, then Ranch Milk. Let's you threw this out here. I'm going to ask you, who do you trade and who do you get ready for next year? Tell me that. Answer me that. Who do you trade? Who are the bums that you want to trade? And how do you get ready for next year? You said the team is 1 year away. 1 year, you said, is a year away. So what do? Who are you trading? And how is this team going to be better next year?
Schmidt, Yaz, Flores. They got to go. Schmidt, Yaz, Flores.
Okay. Now, how do you make it better?
Gerald can go.
I'm asking Ranch Milk because he says the team's a year away. So I want to know, who do you trade and who does he add to make this team better?
Sorry. You guys have it out.
Right? He's asking that question, so I want to ask him what he thinks.
Absolutely. I mean, I've always said
Yaz is gone. Yes, Yaz is gone.
You're going to come in with your 2 cents
right.
worth. Give it
Come
all.
on, man. Look, I want to have discussions here. Hiroki says, get rid of Chapman. You're not getting rid of Chapman. Bailey, you're not getting rid of Bailey. Yaz and Flores may be gone next year. But they're not being traded. You're not trading them.
But the problem too, guys, is don't forget, Yaz and Flores, they aren't going to land you a haul, Eric. Don't kid yourself. If they're dealt, they ain't getting. They're getting you a Marcana.
Hey, Glenn, this is where I'm trying to go. You're ruining it for me. You're not going to trade. No one wants Yaz. Nobody wants. Who else? Well, Yaz is the only one, right? He's the only one. No one's gonna freaking trade for him. You can't trade bad guys. It's not going to happen.
If you are one of the other teams in baseball, Eric, and it's closing in on that special day, and you say I think the Giants could move Yastrzemski. Are you sitting in your boardroom going, he could really help us, Eric? We got to go get him. I can't see it. Do you maybe,
you know what I want?
Maybe one or two teams. I think Yastrzemski could help the Blue Jays. They're making a run.
You mean as a bench player? He could be a bench player.
I think the Yankees could use him as a bench player. The Yankees have a lot of those type of bench players and are successful. Blue Jay team, Eric. Everybody contributes on that team.
Blue Jays have got some damn. And who's missing? That big free agent acquisition. What's his name? Where is he? The big outfielder that they signed. Santander. Where the hell is he at?
Oh, he's still on the injured list.
Oh, he is. Wow.
Yeah, he's going to be out for another, what? He's long-term, I thought.
What did he get?
Days.
What happened?
I thought it was an elbow. I can look at it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't worry. Glennie to the rescue.
See, but the thing is, you got to also we're looking at this in a vacuum. What are other teams doing? Mets are having a hard time of it, right? If I'm not mistaken. No one's saying that the Mets are going to go out there and sell and do all this stuff, and they're having a difficult time. Armand, are you out there? Armand, are you out there? If you're out there, I'm going to throw out the link to you, man. Let's see. Fire everybody responsible for Chapman. Chapman is not the problem, though.
It can't be right.
Flores and a prospect might land you a serviceable replacement for Verlander. Okay.
You know where I find out.
Trade him to L.A. Ain't happening. Conforto will be DFA. He probably will be. Walker to the Mets. Why would they want Walker? That's what I'm saying.
That can't be
Where
right.
are we at here? Let me see. I want to know. Yeah, Ranch Milk hasn't answered yet. Who do you trade and how do you – if the team is a year away, I want to know who the team is next year. That's all I want to know, man. Darren. Dodgers are 2-9 in their last 11. Of course, those 2 wins were against us. Yeah. That means Darren, they're not going to be a playoff team. It's not about hate, Hiroku. It's not about the hate, man. I know you dislike him, but we got to think logically about this. If you're in Buster Posey's shoe, think about what he's going to do. Not about what we're going to do. What he is going to do. All right, let's see what this poll is showing. 39 votes. 26 say buy. 46 say sell. 18% say buy and sell. 10% say stand pat. I'll just keep it up for a little while longer.
Eric, I haven't been here the duration of it. I was a little late getting in here. I know you've been on for about 52 and a half minutes now. So I came in about 20 minutes. So I literally have been in here for 30 minutes. And it has taken this long for someone to set me off.
What happened?
Glenn, the only players you want would be arms. We don't need bats. Eric, we've got 7 hits in 2 games, Eric. We need bats.
Oh, no. I think he's talking about Yankees. He's a Yankees fan. He's not talking about Giants.
Glenn, the only players you have that we would want is arms.
It's Yankees. He's talking about Yankees. He's talking about Yankees.
Oh, you know what? Eric says breathe in.
There, in through the nose. Out through the mouth.
Graham, you got me all wound up over nothing. I misread. Because if you tell me, I've seen on other channels too, Eric. Other guys are out there in the ether world, and they're saying the Giants don't need bats.
Oh,
and I'm like, we can't hit. You tell me what other teams got go. Eric, if we get 5 hits tomorrow, 5 hits, that's 12 for the series.
Yeah, I know,
dude. 12 in the series? You're averaging 4 hits a game.
I'm trying to think.
And you're telling me you're going to be competitive on 4 hits a game? I've said it time and time again, especially on the hot corner. I've left Oracle Park too many days, losing games 2-0, 2-1, 3-2, and going, yeah, 3 hits today. That works. It doesn't. It don't.
Let's do something here. Talk about bats. Let's.
And what teams around baseball? One of these nights, Eric, you and I are going to have to strictly, talk about a game, and maybe it's an off day, and just talk about who has what we have.
You know what?
Right now, I'm looking at our team. I don't know who we trade.
You know what we should do?
Who's calling us?
Hey, Glenn. Wait, hold on. Let me see. What will be next Sunday? Not tomorrow, but what's the date for next Sunday? Tomorrow is the 20th, so the 27th. You know what we should do in the hot corner? We should go over
predictions,
the trades, and who knows? Maybe the deals are already done by then. I don't know. Yeah. Hold on, let me see something. I'm going to put out some names out here.
Again, I'm throwing quick off the top of my head questions at you, Eric. But if the trade deadline is approaching, and it's the day you and I are firing up this show for a special trade deadline episode, you go, geez, we haven't done anything leading up to this thing. It's 2:00 in the afternoon. Yeah, at what point? It's like the off season. No. Let me reflect on the off season. When do you get worried? If they made a couple of deals next week, Eric, you go, okay, we're seeing some action. We're seeing some. But if it's in the final, the 11th hour, deadline day, and you're like, Glenn, I'm like, did we miss something? There's nothing. My phone mustn't be working. Something's going wrong. When do you panic? When do you start to pull the panic?
Yeah, I'll start panicking. Honestly, I would start panicking. Ooh, look at this.
Do you think the chat, the fan base in general, are going to be happy if he doesn't and he comes out and says, we picked up Devers, this is where I'm happy with the team, and blah, 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 blah.
Let's do this.
You're going to be content with that reaction? If he doesn't do anything, and then
if he doesn't do anything,
I got what we need.
I'm telling you right now, if we stand pat, I will be disappointed.
How disappointed? We're talking about kind of woeful, or are you going to?
I would be pretty damn disappointed because that's not what I expected.
Okay.
Because then, if you're standing pat, and to your point, Glenn, you got to either buy or sell. Right?
I think it's going to be one. And do you also agree? Do you agree with my comment? I said, if you're going to do it, if you're going to deal, bring me a competitive addition to this team. The Marcanas of the world, we already have those in this lineup.
Yes.
We have a team that is basically made up of Marcanas. We don't need a Marcana.
No. How about one of these guys?
Trading 8 of our guys and get one?
How about one of these guys?
Get me a ball player, Eric.
Okay, here we go. All these guys that I got here on this, all 3 of them are gettable. They're gettable. Who would you like? Would you be satisfied with either of them? How about you, Morkatna? Speaking of which, Morkatna, I got to give you a shout out, man. You're here on every single live stream, and I appreciate you, man. You never miss a show. Morkatna, man, he takes care of business, man. You want to talk about a loyal chat member? And look, I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus. That's not what I'm trying to do. I just want to give Morkatna his flowers because, man, this guy has been in here every single show. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I see you too, D-Shot. I just want to give a shout out to Morkatna. I see him out in there every single day.
Morkatna is like a field general when it comes to this team. He's out there in the chat. Yeah. He's out there. He's in there all the time.
What's up, Anthony? Okay, which guy would you want? Every single one of these guys. What's up, Robbie? Which guy would now? All these guys are gettable. Which one would you like? You really can't go wrong, right? One guy. Look, they all got double-digit home runs, almost identical. RBIs are all similar. Stolen bases.
Everything's similar. The guy, whoever's on the right, Eric, has kind of put up decent numbers on a much more limited at-bat total. Look at his plate appearances and look at the numbers. Mm-hmm. If anybody on that list for me stands out, it would be the guy on the right, only based on plate appearances.
And then let's take a look at this. Let's look at the batting average. I love batting average and I love on base. 283, 264, 279. All of them the best. All of them would be higher than any one Giant. On base, 381, 354, 344. That's pretty damn good. Right? OPS, 834, 796, 851. All sitting at about 800. One much more than another. OPS plus, 137, 118, 139. Guys on the corners there, 37, 137, 139, got a little bit more pop than the guy in the middle. But what do you think?
I know one thing. I see one thing that's missing there. It stands out to me, though. I believe that, again, we've talked about it before, and it's a common statement on most channels. When you look at bringing in somebody, Eric, or bringing somebody up or what have you, the long ball, the power hitter, the big biceps like you and I have right here, that's sexy. None of them are bringing speed. I think speed is just something that we're missing.
Okay. I like that. That's part of baseball, isn't it? Isn't that part of baseball is being able to have some damn speed?
I think we haven't done anything to bonify. Like you tell me who our speedster is. We don't have one. We got a couple of guys who, they pick up a few. Adames
has got a little bit of speed, but yeah.
He's not a base dealer. He's not a...
No.
How often does he get on, you go, oh, he's gone.
Yeah. No.
There's a
Not
few
stolen.
there's a
We
few
don't
that
have.
really surprise you.
We have guys that are fast, but that are not stolen base fast, right? How about that? Is that better?
No, and I think it's an aspect of our game in our large ballpark that is
Station
missing.
to station.
I do not know to this day. I rack my brain on why this organization does not go that route.
Okay, so out of all these guys, all these guys I think could be got. And I think all of them are going to be free agents. Hold on. Let me make sure before. I think all of them, so all three of them would be rentals. Are you okay with that? Right? Let's see. Hold on. Let me make sure.
As long as I don't have to give up very much, Eric.
Oh, I do know. Oh, hold on. One on here. Yep. Okay. Going to be a free agent next year. Okay. Hold on. Let me back up. Let me see this guy.
Jenny Vega wants the one in the middle.
Going to be a free agent. Okay. All of them are going to be free agent. All of them are free agents. Graham, is one of them Castro? Yes, one of them is Castro. Good call.
Senior says the Giants are fading like Glenn and his fan. I beat Dan had like 7 points today.
Here we go.
Senior.
These are who the guys. Ryan O'Hearn, Willie Castro, Ramon Lariano. All of them.
What is this love affair with Ryan O'Hearn lately, Eric?
Well, because of his numbers. That's why.
Yeah.
So it's better than what the Giants have. It's an improvement for the lineup, right?
How many years has he played? Like, give me a little background of Ryan O'Hearn. Why don't I know a lot about Ryan O'Hearn? What is it?
I heard a lot about him last year.
I really haven't. I don't know anything about this guy.
Last year, I heard a lot about him last year. Let's see.
And why would they want to trade him, Eric?
Because he's a free agent.
So they if you're free
and they're
agent,
going nowhere, and Baltimore's going nowhere.
So they don't want to. Who's texting me 50 times? So they don't want to. You don't think they want to sign him?
They may not. If they're out of it and they want to get some players back, maybe they'll want to do that.
Ranch Milk says Orioles are cheap, so it's an easy buy. Yeah, look who you're talking about. The San Francisco Giants, Ranch.
Since he's been with Baltimore, and it's a small sample size, when he was with Kansas City, not much. He didn't do shit. Then again, he didn't get a lot of playing time either. In 2023, he played in 112 games, batted .289, 14 home runs, 22 doubles. Last year, he batted .264, had 15 home runs, 21 doubles, 334 on base. This year, .283. Right now, 11 home runs, 14 doubles.
And how do you say? Do you say that plays in our ballpark or it does not play?
He's a lefty.
Doubles can.
Lefty. He's a lefty. He could do it.
But if you're a
home run hitter, I like?
I always cut him in half.
You know who I like? I like the guy on the about him on the damn show. I like Ramon.
Who do you like? Guy on the left or right?
The guy on the right, Ramon. I like Ramon, man.
He's got an arm too.
He's got defense and he's an outfielder. That guy can play in right field. That guy will be able to play right field in Oracle Park. Look at that. He takes walks. I like him, man. I like him.
Senior. Razor Ramon.
I would do it, man. And Willie Castro, again, he's having a decent year. He could be got. Again, I want the Giants to go out there and get a contact guy and a guy that gets on base, whether it's a base hit, whether it's a home run, whether it's a double, and he'll take a walk. Come on. That's what I want. We don't need sluggers. We got plenty of sluggers, to be honest with you. I want a guy who's going to get I want someone like freaking the Blue Jays have. You just make contact. Contact. That's all you got to do. Make freaking contact.
Eric, are you having fun? Are you having fun?
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Good. I'm glad you're having fun because at the end of the day, I don't think they get the deal done, and I don't think we're making the playoffs.
Well, so here's the thing.
Have your fun for the next 11 days, Eric.
But I think these guys are gettable. They're all rentals.
They may be gettable, but I don't think we'll get them. I think somebody else will. If any of those guys move, or all of them, or none of them, if they do move, somebody's going to snag them. The Padres, the Dodgers. There are going to be other teams that just go, we're more hungry.
You don't. And
I don't think that. I don't. Do you think this is a fair assessment? I wonder, at this point in the game, does Buster Posey know which lane he's?
Yes, he does.
Does he know what you think he goes? Okay, I know which players I want.
Think so. Pretty sure. I have my confidence in that.
I think it's too early. I think it's too early.
I think Buster Posey, now, whether or not he thinks that he needs to do that is a different story.
I mean, we don't even know if they're a buyer or a seller, and I think they're going to be a seller. If they don't sell, I think it's a mistake.
I think Buster Posey, he's a hell of a competitor. You don't go out there, you don't go land Devers, you don't sign Chapman, you don't sign Adames to sit there and go, I'm selling. I just don't want
this organization under Buster Posey to be a team every year that's trade at the deadline and going crazy, just chasing their tail. I want to build for the future just as much.
And I get it. But if you're
so get those rentals, no. Eldridge, no.
Whisenhunt, yes. Eldridge, future. No. Whisenhunt, I would trade. Eldridge, I would not. I would not trade Eldridge right now. Not at this time. He's still too young. Because the good thing is, what Devers does is that it helps. It doesn't put the pressure on Eldridge to come up, right? He could take his time in AAA and figure it out.
So why did they not go out and get that coveted first baseman during the offseason? Why did they?
You know why? Because I think they thought they could get away with it with Wade. I don't think they saw Wade going out there and laying a huge egg. Honestly, I think that was a. Oh, what's this? I hear something.
Time for the daily Eldridge Watch.
I still want to know who produced that.
I don't know who did that.
That voice.
Eldridge, 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a strikeout, batting .224 for your Sacramento Rivercats. Again, Eldridge, 1 for 3.
I'm hearing good things about Encarnacion, though, Eric. Batting
and he's 0 for 4. 0 for 4 today.
Who?
Encarnacion.
No, he had an RBI today. Thought he was 1 for 3 with an RBI. He's batting 3.
No, that was Eldridge.
Show us again.
Oh, jeez.
Would you get rid of it?
Yep.
I'm the one with trigger finger.
You looked at the wrong. You mixed up the 2 lines.
No, I'm just going by Robbie Dizzle. He told me that guy's on fire.
Get out of here. I'm not hanging my hat on freaking Encarnacion.
Dude, it was him, not me.
Encarnacion, 0 for 4.
He had an RBI.
Had an RBI, but
there you go. So he had an RBI. That's one more than the San Francisco Giants could have used today, right there, Eric. 1 RBI could have come in handy. Don't sell them short. I agree, Anthony. I don't agree with Anthony very often. I do not agree with Anthony very often. But yep, Eric's just a bundle of joy to be around tonight, isn't he?
Hey, I'm not gonna panic. I'm
gonna give him another shot. Encarnacion, we haven't really even, dude. If you're talking about Lee and all these other guys, Encarnacion hasn't gotten a chance, Eric. Give him a chance. Give him a shot. Give him a shot. And I'm not convinced that he's going to be our savior by any stretch. But at least if you're going to say, "Oh, get rid of him, throw him to the curb," give him a shot. Give him a shot. When did he have a shot, Eric? He hasn't had a shot. Matos,
where are you going to play him?
He's had more of a shot, and you say he doesn't have a shot yet.
Where are you going to play Encarnacion? Where would you play him?
I think you're going to put him at DH and right field. I always call it right, left. I get my rights and lefts. You ever notice that backwards?
You think then who's going to play right then? You're going to move Ramos right?
You're going to spell Ramos with him, and I think he could be your DH.
He ain't getting Devers out of DH. That ain't happening.
Then he's going to have to play first base.
Then he's your first base.
Or right field. You got options with him. You got to get his bat in there, Eric. See what he can do.
I hear you, but
if the guy can get 300 and he can get.
So then, what do you do with Matos? Then
And you trade him or send him back to the minors.
Okay.
If there's not enough room, I want to see what you got in this guy. I want to see what's Encarnacion has shown to me personally. Encarnacion, when he did play, showed me more than Matos.
Okay. Yeah, I can't argue that.
Agree with me? Matos can be a big bat. Boy, he hits some nice home runs, doesn't he? But he's far too inconsistent.
He hit a nice double today. They got to give him a run, but whether or not they do or not, he won't be in the lineup tomorrow. I guarantee. All right, I'm gonna warm up my coffee. I'm gonna play the ads and I'm gonna warm up my coffee.
By the way, before you go for your coffee, I'm going to start up the sponsors, but I do want to mention, Eric, a new sponsor for tonight's show, our new friends at
Oh my gosh.
Pig in a Pickle. Pig in a Pickle with the best brisket and pulled pork you will find anywhere, Eric.
Did you go have some?
Corte Madero. And what's the other location? Emeryville. I went over and visited them today. Corte Madero, Corte Wood. Had a nice sandwich. Had some nice chat with the bosses over there. Love the show. Proud sponsors of the show tonight. You guys know by now, you can warm up the coffee. I just wanted to keep you around.
All right.
You guys know we have some proud sponsors here, and we love when you support us.
Giant Sports Talk Live, brought to you by Lefties in Burlingame. Visit Lefties for all of your Giants collecting needs. By GenesisGoldIRA.com, signatures for soldiers. Duxwell Printing, for all of your printing needs in the Bay Area. Visit Duxwell Printing at 37 Wentworth Place in San Francisco. And by BetterCreditCards.com, for the best credit card choice for you. Visit BetterCreditCards.com, covering the San Francisco Giants nightly. Online, we are Giant Sports Talk Live. Now, back to Eric and Glenn.
There you go. So we thank all of our sponsors. And if you are in the Bay Area or you're traveling to the Bay Area and you have a need for any of their services, make sure you support them because they support us, keep us on the air, keep us in business, allowing us to talk sports talk. Giant Sports Talk Live. A Northern Lights Entertainment production. We're on the air tonight talking about the Blue Jays. We're down 2 games to none after the series. I know we love the sponsors, but once was enough. I know you guys had questions about it. Do we need more bats? Eric and I were just talking about that. Some guys say, oh, don't worry, we don't need bats. It's all pitching. I keep saying if we're only going to get 3 and 4 hits a game, then you get what you get offensively, and we're not getting enough. Blue Jays, I mean, they were knocking the cover off the ball today. Solid hits. And did you see I don't know if you guys watched the game. Eric and I did. Did you see the offense at first base? Not only what we know as a power hitter at first base for the Jays, he's a guy that's knocking the cover off the ball and producing game in, game out, not with the long ball, with the base hits, a 300 or so hitter. Let me just pull out. I got to find out what this guy's batting. Vladimir Guerrero, now batting .275. He was 1 for 4 today. Did you see both grabs? He had 2 wonderful grabs down the right field line. One over the shoulder. Looked like a wide receiver going down the sideline. Made a big catch. And then into the fence. Giants reviewed it, by the way, and this I'm going to ask Eric about this in a minute. I'm tired of seeing teams just throw away the review. There was nothing wrong with the catch. Oh, we've got to review that catch. They lost their review. That was it. Over a play that who is calling the dugout saying you got to review these plays? Got to review that one. Clear to everybody in the stadium that it was a clean catch. So that's something else that this Giants team does that really, really irks me. Did you see the plays today I'm talking about, Eric? Vladimir Guerrero, one like a wide receiver going down the right field line, over the back, right over the shoulder catch. Boom.
Last catch.
Did you see the catch over at the
net.
fans, the net? Giants reviewed it. They showed the replay on the Jays broadcast I was watching, and they're like, clean catch. What are they reviewing? I didn't know what they were reviewing. I'm tired of the Giant. Who's calling that dugout and wasting reviews? You don't think later in a game a review could come up and you need it? And that was not a review. Why were they reviewing that? He made the catch cleanly in the glove. Wasted opportunity later in the game. Again, Eric, a small little decision like that. I know. I'm questioning if this team is mismanaged at all.
Well, let me ask you this question. Did you like the move of Ryan Walker rather than Tyler Rogers?
I'll tell you one thing. Between Verlander and Walker, there's about 5 wins on the scoreboard at the end of the year.
I'm telling you, though, I don't think the Giants can keep throwing those guys out there. How do you keep rolling them out there?
No, they can't.
No,
you're on it. You're on something.
They can't. My God. All right, where are we at on this? 71 votes.
Do you remember the inning, Eric? Dallas says it was the end of the game. Might as well. It wasn't the end of the game when he made that catch. That was earlier in the game. Wasn't that like the 6th inning, Eric? 7th inning? At latest 7th.
7th, I think, maybe somewhere.
Yeah. So that's never, I wouldn't call that. It was late in the game, 7th inning. And it was still doable. We were in a close ball game, Eric. But when you go to the bullpen late, again, isn't that something? When you saw him come in, when you see the bullpen, Eric, this bullpen, you either got guys who are lights out or you're holding your breath.
I didn't like the call to Ryan Walker. I know he's been having a decent couple outings, but that wasn't the right move.
I know, but Bob Melvin will go, well, when the hell do I go to him? Exactly. Yeah. Get him out of here.
And look, you're only down by 1 run. That's why you don't bring in Walker.
Oh, yeah. Once they hit when that home run, that was the game. I go, what are we doing? Jesus. And the guy really, did he not lambaste that ball?
Yeah, he crushed it.
I like
right down the line.
I like an umpire to do that. See, the umpire ran out on his knee on the line.
Watching.
He good call. Yeah. I when a guy's running around and moving, he got on his knee, he just watched that ball.
Let's talk about this, George. The Giants need 2 impact bats. We need a table setter, agree, in the middle. We don't need a middle of the order bat. You got Devers. Buy and sell. Make trades for Naylor. You ain't going to get Naylor from Arizona. Trade outfielder Roberts. I ain't getting no, George, with all due respect. No, I'm not. I don't want projects. Projects are meant for the off season. You get him in the off season. You work on stuff. You bring him into spring training. If he works out, great. If he doesn't, get rid of his ass. If you're in the hunt, you don't go after freaking projects. Naylor, you're not going to get from Arizona.
Isn't that a safe bet? Isn't that a safe comment, Eric? We're trying to trade some projects.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't need to bring in more. We need, and that's what I said earlier in the show, guys, to Eric. We're only a week away, a little over, Eric, 11 days or so?
Something like that, right? Isn't that?
The deadline, so get in a lane. If you're going to trade, get me proper pieces.
Yes.
And if you don't make the move, then let's regroup, get ready for next year. But shit or get off the pot. You're doing one or the other, but don't do the Canna deal. Get me the piece we need.
Now, would I like Naylor? Would love Naylor. I don't see Arizona trading him within the division. Just don't see it. It does happen. I just don't see it.
And I don't want. And here's a simple phrase, Eric: don't go out and make a trade for the sake of making a trade.
Thank you. Yes, go get guys that you need. Get a freaking go get an O'Hearn, go get a freaking Lariano, whatever, something to that effect, right?
I don't want to be doing the show. I don't want us doing this trade deadline show or the night of the trade deadline or down the stretch going, well, Eric, they're claiming they made some deals and that's all they could do. Well, then don't make any at all. Don't.
You're not. Hey, Graham, you're just not going to trade within the division. You're just not. It's just not going to happen.
I agree with Giants. O'Hearn is more likely than Naylor. Again, outside, not only outside of the division, outside the league.
Yes. And what does Baltimore need that we have? Pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, get O'Hearn and Loriano. How about that? Would you like to how about go get O'Hearn and Lariano and you send them Wizen Hunt and freaking Luciano?
George Curry, he says Robert is not a project. He just needs a change of scenery.
No, that's a project. That's a project. He sucks.
Oh.
Come on. Hold on. You're making me do this.
See, the problem now is I'm seeing in the chat, in our chat, Eric, it seems no one is on the same page. Hard pass and Loriano, bring in pitching. The Orioles will sell. They're all over the place, Eric.
No, man. You can't.
Yeah, we did forever. We talked about that. Yeah.
Let's look at this one. This should be fun. Should be
In a way, I agree with JB. Just get the deadline here. Let's move on. Whatever will be, and then we can move on. We'll know which, and then at least we're going to know which direction this team is going the rest of the season.
Yes, we know. We will know the direction. In 11 days, we'll know the direction.
Lou Marsden. Glenn, you're right. Lou, you've been coming here long enough, Lou. I'm always right. Jesus. Lou. Pass me a baton there. You know I'm always right. Right, Eric? Bernice is laughing. What are you laughing about? She's not even agreeing.
Here we go. So who would you rather have? Come on.
It is.
Come on. Come on, man. Come on.
Lou is right, too, Eric. Second half schedule. We've talked about it. It's brutal, man. And we're off to a rough start. It's going to be a brutal
196 batter? God, come on. Really? You want a 196? I'm not trading for a 196 free. We just finally got our players above 200. I'm not trading for a guy who's below 200.
Dude, these are the nights I want to wrap it up before I even get here.
Come on, man. No. If we're going to go for it, like you said, right? If you're going to go for it, go for it. If you're not, then sell. None of this weird shit with Luis Robert. Look at that. Come on. Come on.
Dan says, Hakuna Matata. I wouldn't laugh today. What do you have? 7 points, and that's with a pitcher going today.
My
Dan,
gosh,
have you checked the stats, my friend? What a bad. I couldn't believe it. I kept refreshing, thinking I was wrong, Dan. You had 7 points today. Yikes.
Oh, God. Luis
Anyway.
Robert. No.
Hey, he's a
no
project.
Luis Robert. No, I don't want that, man. Armand, are you out there? Is he out there? I haven't seen him. Armand. Tony C., what does he say? He says, it's going to cost a lot to get. Deadline has more competition. I predict minor moves.
It's true. Very true, Eric. Very true. No truer words have ever been spoken on this show.
Maybe.
Unless by me, of course.
Maybe. That means let's see what Buster Posey can do.
Senior, I have harped about this. Eric, this number scares me. That actually scares me, Eric.
It's pretty bad, huh? Pretty bad.
And I think we had about 6 in the first week of the season. Again, you touched on it earlier, Eric, not in detail, but why did this team go off the rails after about the 7th game of the season? 1 week in, and it derailed, man. The giant new philosophy of ball seemed to just the whole spring training, the start of the season, great start. Our first 10 were beautiful. And then, Eric, they started doing things different.
I don't know why.
Why? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Okay, then answer me that.
Hold on.
Why do they not? Why does this organization flounder when it comes to stolen bases? Getting someone who can steal a Chandler Simpson, go out and get him. Get a guy. Get me a lead.
No. Hey, no, Glenn. He's talking about Luis Roberts.
No, but I'm talking. Oh no, I'm ignoring them for now. I'm talking about what I want to see on this club. Get me a base stealer. Get me a leadoff guy.
It's going to be hard.
Everybody's talking about, we need a middle of the order guy. We need a setup guy. We need a pitcher. Get me a freaking leadoff batter, will you? Who's our leadoff batter? Yaz? No. Lee? Nobody thinks so. Ramos? He's your meat of the order, not your leadoff guy. We don't have a leadoff batter, Eric. We don't have a leadoff hitter. Who's going to be our leadoff hitter next? Wilmer Flores?
Maybe it's Ramon Laureano. Hey, George,
I want speed.
You're telling me Laureano is not better than Luis Robert? What is that? Come on, dude. What are you talking about? George. Laureano is way better than freaking Luis Robert. Come on, man.
Oh, come on, Eric.
Jeez.
Look at Robert Jr.'s batting average.
Am I missing something?
Giants written all over it, dude. He's a giant through and through, batting 196. It can only go down from here. Put him in a giant uniform, he drops about 30 points.
Lou says we haven't had a leadoff hitter since Brett, but no, Pagan was decent.
I liked Pagan.
Pagan was good. Blanco was a good leadoff hitter. I liked him.
But he wasn't a daily player either, though. Give him credit there. Give Lou credit.
He did okay.
He wasn't a day-to-day player.
But I like Pagan.
I did. For me personally, Eric, he was kind of must-see TV. I liked watching him. Fun player to watch.
Yeah, George, I'm just talking about this year. Just for the rental. We're talking about this year. he's probably not going to be the long-term answer. All right. I'm just saying, you're trying to find a guy for this year to take advantage of the amazing pitching that the Giants have. For those of you who missed it, I had a little history lesson. This has been done before. How far did it happen? It happened last year, guys. It happened last year, right? Detroit Tigers were ranked 4th in pitching. Where were they ranked in hitting? 23rd and 24th. Average and OPS, respectively, right? Mm-hmm. They sucked hitting. The Detroit Tigers sucked in hitting, but they had fantastic pitching. And what happened?
Stretch run.
They put together an amazing run.
And they traded away a pitcher.
Thank you. And they were able to get it done. So it's not impossible. I'm not saying that the Giants can do that, but you cannot squander the amazing pitching that the Giants are putting together this season.
I can't believe I'm saying this. Eric is right.
Can't overlook that fact.
Eric, sometimes I just want I want to sit back some days. I got a big mouth, as you do, and I just want you to take some of these. Chapman should be your leadoff hitter, Eric. There you go. Is that what we've resorted to?
That's it. See, and that's the problem is when I see what he's saying, but
I know, but Eric, come on, Eric.
Yes, that's correct. But alive, I'm just saying it can happen. Justin, it's not out of the question, dude. Are you listening to what I'm telling you? The Detroit Tigers were 4th in pitching. They're in the bottom, damn near the bottom third. Well, less than that, almost bottom feeding in hitting, and they still put together a run. It can happen. It's baseball. Nothing
off the rails. Eric with another epic sports take.
Our pitching is low. Our pitching is as good. It's ranked 3rd. It's 3rd, even with shithole freaking Verlander. Verlander is an absolute mess, and the Giants are still ranked 3rd in pitching. That tells you the Giants have something. They do. Don't get caught up in the day-to-day. Look at what they're doing. Do I got to bring this up? Yes, let me bring this up. What did the Tigers do? In March, they were 3-0. In April, they were 14-13. In May, they were 11-16, 407 ball. In June, they were 10-17, 370 ball. In July, they improved, 14-11, 560 ball. In August, they went 17-11, 600 ball. In September, they went 17-8 in September, 680 ball. Now, am I saying the Giants are going to do that? No, I'm not. What I'm saying is when you have as good as pitching as the Giants have, they can get something done.
Yeah.
Period. They can. ERA isn't wins. Jesus. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What is going on? In what world am I in? And not understanding you're not allowed earned run average. How many runs you're allowing in a game? And if you're ranked 3rd, you're doing something. Come on, man.
We're getting into that. We're not going into that. We're going into that rat trap again tonight, Eric. Verlander off this team as it speaks right now is an addition by subtraction.
Yeah,
the
correct.
guy has
100%.
too many starts with no wins. And again, I'll reflect on what I said last night, Eric. If you get to the end of the season and they fall short by a game, I'll go, sure would have been nice to get one of those wins.
Yeah,
one win, maybe 2 were in. That's win, why, Eric. If he's not getting wins, they're as good as losses to me.
That's why it's probably better to get someone else in Verlander's
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. I agree.
Okay,
I'm fully in your court in that. 100%.
We're on the same page. Good.
But all I'm saying is you can't sit there and kick a season when you're throwing the ball so good as you are. You just can't.
You know what? You know the term I'm going to come up with, Eric? He is pitching well. He's keeping us in games, but he's done nothing. He's a disappointment.
Yes. That's a good word.
He's a disappointment.
Disappointment. All the Giants have to do is hit a little bit more. That's it. We don't need the entire lineup to go out there and bat 300. That's not what the Giants need. Just hit a little bit more.
You just needed one of those days where the top of the order or the bottom of the order came through. Just somebody.
Right.
It's Come like on. They got a hate on for the guy.
Look, and I'm going to sit there. Am I saying the Giants can do this? No, I'm not. I'm just saying when you got a pitching rotation and bullpen, you got something. The Tigers couldn't hit either. The Tigers couldn't hit either, and they figured it out. You got 2 months of baseball now. More than 2 months of baseball left. There can be something done. I'm not saying it's going to be done. That's not what I'm saying. Don't confuse. I'm not saying the Giants are going to do exactly what the Detroit Tigers did last year. I'm just saying there is a way forward. All they got to do is hit a little bit better, and the Giants can do some pretty amazing things.
But I don't want to be hoodwinked either. I want to know at the end of the next 10 days, when we go to the trade deadline, Eric, again, make the trades or make trades and get better for the future. Do something, do nothing. I don't care, but know where you're going, because I don't want to be hoodwinked and think, oh, God, Eric, they're making this big run. And either we don't make the playoffs or we get in. And again, it's like the Blue Jays and Twins every year. 2 games and you're out. Don't give me the warm and fuzzies thinking we're in it to go all the way. We're going to go all the way. And we don't have enough bullets in the gun, Eric. Don't try to fool me. Build this team the right way. Build for the future. And if I may, you just wait till tomorrow night in the hot corner, Eric. Because Dan says, I'll take Robert over Laureano 7 days a week and twice on Sundays. I want a guy that has the potential with a huge ceiling. Probably.
I'm done with potential.
Laureano.
I want someone who's playing
I want a ball player, not potential. Now. I said we've got players on this team, Eric, with potential. We've got the Marcanas of the world all over the diamond on this team. I need a ball player, Eric.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. At the end of July, the Detroit Tigers were 52-57. At the end of July, 52-57. How many games under 500 is that? 5 games under 500. The Giants right now on July 19th are 5 games above 500. But yet, we're having issues here. Come on. Look, am I saying the Giants are going to be able to turn it around? No. I'm just saying that there is still a path forward. Look, you're only 1.5 games out of the 3rd wild card. That's it. Go ask Mets fans. How are Mets fans feeling? You think the Mets fans are going to go out there and cash in the season? I guarantee you they ain't. Come on.
I got to agree with this state. You're a little Rothberg in you today.
Oh, jeez. What are you
Eric,
talking about?
I told you.
What are you talking about?
Eric, don't blow a gasket.
It doesn't make sense.
Eric, don't get wound up, because at the end of the day, we're not making the playoffs anyway, and you're going to look back and go, why was I so frustrated and yelling and upset? You're living my life. Don't yell and get all bent out of shape, because we're not making the playoffs.
So you're telling me last year, the reason why the Detroit Tigers went on a 680 run in September was because of the manager and not because the players were out there producing?
Dude, I've just about had it.
Come on.
I'm almost done.
Come on. They had good pitching that kept them in the game. So you're saying there's a chance. Come on. Good God, man. What is going on? What the hell's going on? For the last freaking 3 years, we've been doing nothing but shitting on the Giants because they haven't done nothing. And yet the Giants go out there and do something, and we're still shitting on them. I don't get it. I don't understand it. For me, it doesn't compute. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But things are going in the right direction. That's all we can ask for as fans. Holy shit, last year, if we said there were 5 games above 500, we'd be ecstatic. Now we're finding excuses to say they fucking suck.
Oh, the fuck.
Holy shit, I don't understand. I don't understand. If they were playing shitty baseball all around, both pitching and hitting, then I would be sitting there saying, oh, yeah, they freaking suck. They absolutely suck. We're going to have to trade. But come on.
Glad it's him for a change.
Come on. Holy shit, dude. What is going on, guys?
Jeez, they're a mean bunch. We're getting you
what-
wound up tonight, Eric.
What is it going to take for you guys to see, hey, yeah, the Giants are trending in the right direction? It may work out. It may not work out.
Here you go.
The Tiger Managers won a World Series. Giants, man.
Lou, I'm telling you, we're not going to make the postseason.
Come on. Yes, thank you, Dallas. We were up a creek without a paddle this time last year. Come on.
And we didn't make the playoffs last year either, Eric.
Come on.
Why are we talking about last year?
My God. The only thing I'm talking about is it can be done. It's baseball. Anything can do.
No, it could be done. Eric, it could be done,
right,
but not with this team.
But we don't know.
Oh, I know.
What was
That's why I'm on the show. I know, Eric. I know.
Okay. And Dan, to your point, Detroit Tigers last year were below a 500 team at the end of July. They were below 500 at the end of July, and they were able to put things together.
I don't have to try to look smart. Dude, I am smart. The glue.
They were below 500, and everyone could have said they're below a 500 team. And
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Thank you.
Hold on. That's what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm talking about. Detroit Tigers last year at the end of July, you could have said, rightfully so, they are a below 500 team. That's who they are. At the end of July, that's who they are. But what did they string together in August and September? 17-11 in August, 17-8 in September. That's huge. No one saw that coming. And again, as you rightfully said, who did they trade away? They traded away Jack Flaherty. Come on. It's not over, until it's over. That's all I'm saying.
Statistically,
I'm not going to give up yet. For me, I'm not giving up yet.
Greg says the Giants have the better winning percentage in the Bay. The Valkyries are much better. How many games have the Giants played?
Man, dude. The Giants are not the Detroit Tigers. Okay, they're not the Detroit Tigers. Yeah, the Giants pitching's better than the Detroit Tigers last year. Yeah, that's where they're at right now.
Valkyries below 500. Oh, come on. I've told you before. Greg always comes on the show and belittles the Valkyries, but he's the first guy to go, if you don't have your tickets, I'll go to the game. I love to go. Come on, Greg. Anyway, hey, Eric, you going to wrap it up soon? I'm getting
ready to. Yeah, Dallas, 1 week happy, the 1 week we freak out. I know. I'm just trying to look at this differently than just being, they're done. They're finished. Put a fork in them. I'm not going to do that yet. That's just not me. I'm not going to do it yet.
Justin wanted to come on. I don't know.
Can I come on? I don't know. What do you think, Gil? It's up to you.
I'm ready to pack.
You're ready to pack it in?
No offense, Justin, but I'm ready to. You know what?
My blood flowing's going.
You know what? We could go with him. We could go with one man. One line. Go to him if you want. Make it quick. But Eric, the bullshit starts to roll only so thick here, and I go, yeah, I've had it. I've had enough. Fuck.
Hold on. Let me see something. Let me see. I just want to make sure that I see this right. Where are the Giants ranked in pitching for ERA? What is that? Third? Is that third? Right? Is that third? Third, right? Third. In the entire major leagues, they're third. Okay. Who's on the rotation? Who's in the rotation? Who's on the rotation? Right? Who's in the rotation? Justin Verlander's in the rotation. Justin Asslander is in the rotation. Huh? Right? Justin Asslander is in the rotation, but yet the Giants are still ranked where? Yeah, third.
Guys, it is going to be one hell of a hot corner tomorrow night. It's going to be Dan, Lou, and Glenn.
Do you not care? Does that not matter? It doesn't matter how well they're pitching.
Dan, Lou, and Glenn, and Eric.
My God, we had 3 pitchers who got selected to the All-Star game.
You're going to be in the minority tomorrow night, Eric. I hope you realize this.
I know I am. I don't care. My God. Come on. Why would you give up when the Giants are pitching so damn well? My God. Do we have to?
Eric, I hate to point this out. Hope is right. They're not in the playoffs right now, Eric. They're not even in the playoffs now.
No, they're not. Neither was the Detroit Tigers.
We're going ass backward.
Glenn, remember, there were 12 games, right? There were 12 games above 500. They fell down to 5th. They went back up to 9th. Now they're back down to 5th. It's going to happen. And look, they may drop below 500. That's a possibility.
Yes. No, that is more than that is a reality.
There's no doubt about it. There's a possibility that they could go below. Does that mean it's over? No, it doesn't mean.
If they go below 500, Eric, you want to. Eric, may I remind you? You said if this team goes 500, fire the goddamn coach. You got to go.
Here, let's look at something.
That was Eric. That was Eric's quote last week. If they go 500 baseball, you got to fire the coach.
Okay, let's look at something. Where were the Detroit Tigers? 2024. Where were they? They were 4th for the entire season with a 3.6 ERA. How did they hit?
I think Dan had hair in 2024, Eric. What are we talking about? 2024.
Last year. Good God, last year. How well did they hit? Let's see. Their batting average. Where were the Detroit Tigers? Oh, yeah, they were 24th. 24th. Detroit Tigers in 2024 were 24th in batting average. Mm-hmm. Okay? Hold on. See, 2024.
Being condescending now.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hold on. Let's see where their OPS was. What was the Detroit Tigers OPS in 2024? Let's take a look. 23rd in OPS. They couldn't hit for shit last year. Okay? Right? So where are the Giants? Yeah, the Giants are 3rd in pitching and 28th in average. And I think 20, where are they on? Hold on, let me look. 2025. For hitting. Let's see where they are in OPS. The Giants are 25th in OPS. I'm just saying, this can be done. Is it going to happen? No, it's not.
Well, there you go. You heard it. We're not making the postseason. So we're on agreement. You just said it can't. Could it happen? Yes, but it won't be done.
I said it's not. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. It could 100%. It could happen. It could happen. It could go the other way. The games have not been played yet. We're talking about the future. We absolutely have no idea how the rest of the games are going to play out. We just don't know. Once the games are played, then we could sit there and we could talk about it. But until then, come on.
Okay. I'm looking forward to 10 days from now. We tee up our trade day.
Oh, dude, I can't wait.
And then I go, Eric, look, we're a seller.
I can't wait, dude.
We're a seller. Once again, thanks to tonight's sponsor of the show, hooking us up today, Pig and a Pickle, the best barbecue, Eric. I was over at Corte Madera today in their location. They hooked us up with shirts. Had the best brisket I've ever had in my life. The pulled pork was good. I got a sampler of everything. Great crowd on hand over there. A lot of people talking about the show. Good stuff. One guy even said, "You got the best hair on YouTube." I said, "Well, thank you very much." I mean, I go, "Really?" Bernice is like, "Who the hell was that?" Anyway, had a lot of fun over there, and the guys were first class all the way. Thanks to Lefties. Duxwell Printing. I was almost going to stop at Duxwell's, Eric, but I had so much fog to get through on the bridge getting home. I didn't have time to see my buddies at Duxwell. They love you, Eric. I'm just, I'm like pulled pork to them. They love, that Eric guy. We love Eric. Whatever. GenesisGoldIRA.com, Signature for Soldiers, and BetterCreditCards.com. Make sure you support the sponsors. So Northern Lights Entertainment Production, John Sports Live, returns tomorrow night. It's the Hot Corner, and a big night tomorrow night, Eric. Tell them why.
Tomorrow, we are going to pick the winner of those 4 tickets to a Giants game. That's going to be awesome, dude.
They're going to pick my number.
We'll see. What said Rob Iman? I forgot to hit some of your super chats yesterday.
Really?
We got a bit carried away yesterday, and I forgot to read a couple of yours. My apologies, Rob Iman.
You got them saved?
Oh, no, they're not saved.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I think we missed 2 of them yesterday. My bad, Rob. We got a little bit carried away.
Rob gets some screen time. There you go.
We owe. Exactly. All right, let's get the heck out of here. How about that? Let's have a little remembrance of Willie Mays as we get out of here. How about that?
Tomorrow night, the hot corner. We do the squares tomorrow night. Really looking forward to that.
Yes, we
Dan,
are.
my buddy Lou, Eric, we'll see you too. Tomorrow night, Blue Jays, Giants. Eric, don't forget, are you ready for this?
Early game, by the way. Early game.
At 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Oh, Jesus. I got to hit the hay. 9 o'clock game, Giants and Blue Jays. That'll give us plenty of time to think about what we're going to talk about on the show tomorrow night. If we lose tomorrow, Eric, I'm going to be sour. Just
oh, jeez. I don't even want to know.
We're not even facing a left.
I may have to call in sick.
See you guys tomorrow night. Hot Corner is going to be a whole lot of fun. See you then. 8 o'clock.
Woo!